After the launch of the Classics Collection Indian Dial in 2013 and the Art Deco Collection for the ladies in 2014, the house of Frederique Constant is out now with their slimline manufacture Moonphase here in India. So here's a company founded not long ago in 1988 by these two, Dutch entrepreneur Peter Stas and his wife Aletta Bax, who created a brand known for making luxury timepieces affordable, ranging from $700 to $5,000 US. Now in the latest, they've roped in ace polo player and Arjuna awardee Samir Suhag as brand ambassador.
I started the game when nobody was a professional polo player in India. So I started that off. Similarly, Peter Stas started the company off along with his wife, where you had big business houses making Swiss watches. And it sounded that we should join hands and do something in India.
So how's the India strategy going to play out? We catch up with the company's international sales manager.
Williams, this watch launched in Basel World 2013. It's been a while since it's been around in the world, but it's taken its time to come to India. Why is that?
First time we do really a proper introduction, even if the watch have been introduced last year, and we had a really good success, not only in India but also worldwide, because we are really pride this watch is on the top 5 of our bestsellers worldwide.
Williams, if you can just broadly give us a sense of all the features that this watch packs in.
So this watch, the slimline manufacture Moonphase, as you said, firstly they have a manufacture movement, and in terms of the feature you can easily see that you have a rose gold plated case, a white dial with hours, minutes, and at 6 o'clock you will have the moon phase and the date. This watch comes also in a solid 18K rose gold case and with a chocolate dial. Beside this watch, we introduce also the slimline manufacture Moonphase with a blue dial and a steel case with a leather blue strap and on bracelets.
So that's the watch in a nutshell as we see it right now, and like I said, I think it's very elegant and classic. But at this point in time, where do you see the Indian market, its appetite to be able to get into luxury? You are poised at the affordable luxury space, which is what I started out by saying that's where the action seems to be. So what is your strategy for the country?
The strategy for the country always have been to grow surely, which we've done since now 3 years with a lot of work. We started 3 years ago with around 12 points of sales. Today we have less than 40. We are already in the biggest city. We started last year also to be on the B cities like Chandigarh, Amritsar, soon Indore and other cities. So now we're gonna start to develop the smallest cities.
And this end consumer, if you can give me a sense of the profile of this person that you're trying to reach out to, and perhaps that person is slightly different in India, I don't know.
At the beginning it was, because India is really large market, and when we started it was more difficult. But for what we see, our main consumer will be all the 25 years old the young corporate, a young manager who just would like to have their first Swiss made watch, or still the corporate, 35, 40, but also the lawyers, the collectioners, someone who is already established and now would like to go on something higher, like a nice manufactured watch.
So if this customer is whom you're talking to at this point in time, what would you say is the USP of the watch? I'm looking at it, I mentioned that it's elegant, it's classic, but a Moonphase is something that they have seen in other watches as well, right? They have seen slim watches as well. Piaget makes some of the slimmest watches in the world. So what is the USP?
For this watch, I will tell him that firstly, I will explain him what is manufacture movement. Today, only the very high-end brand has their own manufacturer. We have our manufacturer, we have our own movement, but we don't pertain to the high-end brand. Sure. We pertain to the accessible luxury, which makes us a unique position.
Right.
Secondly, this watch and all the manufacturer collection are the less expensive manufacturer watch in the world.
So this Frederique Constant is not the thinnest. Which one is? Piaget's Altiplano 900p has a case of just 3.65 millimeters. Vacheron Constantin's Patrimony Contemporary and Ultra-Thin Calibre 1731 makes it to the list with a 3.9mm case with its manual winding movement. Breguet's classic Tourbillon Extra-Thin Automatic 5377 has a 7mm case. It also features Roman numeral R markers and open-tipped blue Breguet hands. JAEGER LECOULTRE's Master Ultra-Thin Minute Repeater Flying Tourbillon is the thinnest minute repeating watch in production with a case of a mere 7.9mm.
From watches, we are going to turn to the world of technology. Here's what's coming up in just a moment.